With one word, I'd use wholesome.
Community. I can redo that. Or cold. When I was younger, we just sort of used to entertain ourselves by swimming in the river and the lakes around where I live all the time. We didn't really know it was wild swimming, I think, just because there was nothing else to do. In the summer, we'd just go and swim as much as we could. And then when I came to uni, obviously some of my friends were part of the Wild Swimming Society, so I went along with them. And that's when I first realised that it wasn't just something that we do for fun, I think, but also there was like a community involved.
Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, what a lovely day.
So people come different ways. Some of the more keen people cycle and jog there. When on the shorter ones, people have walked.
All being squished together in the car on the way, it's always a fun experience to start off the journey. You're all sort of going together. It's kind of an anticipation of what the water's going to be like, and it's always very fun, always sort of just chatting away and catching up with everyone.
And it's so easy to get out in the country, and I enjoy it so much. Clear your head, get out of the sort of busy city lifestyle.
What was his old fan time?
Oh shit.
Oh, F5B.
5B. I've got a Euro about this.
I usually drive, but it is great fun listening to music and just talking to people you otherwise maybe wouldn't have done.
Oh my gosh.
Take it easy, mate. So I'm running him over. Yeah, you're right, Chet.
Hi! Get me out of this whip. Hello. Hi. Yeah, good. How are you?
Can you get that?
Want your sandwich? Yeah. And should we follow that?
Yeah.
Don't eat half an hour before swimming.
I'll wait for these.
I'll wait for these. 8 degrees.
In the sea,
Ooh,
yeah.
bloody hell, tasty.
That's
warm
Yeah.
when we went other places.
That's
Jamie, we're really getting afraid when we have to.
We were only on the day.
I think the more that you get into wild swimming, the more you almost like start to become more aware of when you like are going past like bodies of water, and always on the lookout for new swimming spots, I suppose.
Toby's got it. And like he's longer than that.
I can't even see them.
Little rock babies.
So wobbly.
Oh, the rocks are
Like, my sock is off and my foot is planted.
straight into the top off.
Oh, any excuse. Oh,
I
Jesus.
want a little dry patch. There is no such thing.
I feel like I should do it a bit like this.
Some people just get in without making much of a sound, but other people make quite a big thing about getting in, but that's like absolutely fine because we've probably all been there as well.
Definitely people who really don't want to get in, and you see them sort of on the edge, taking a couple of minutes to give themselves the courage to get in. Yeah, that looks like bravery to me.
Especially when it's colder, you almost don't really have the time, initially at the beginning anyway, to be thinking about much else because you're so sort of present in what's happening then. But then once you get used to the water a little bit more, I suppose, I think just chatting with the people around you is almost like the best part of it, because you're just talking to people about how you feel, like what's going on, and just taking in your surroundings rather than thinking about anything else, which I think is sort of the nicest part of wild swimming, that you're just involved and you're just thinking about what's happening then and there.
When you first get in and all your body is thinking about is staying alive, and it's always meditative in the way that you are just thinking about that one thing, and any other worries you might have, whatever, that just gets completely pushed out for that short period of time. And I quite like that about it as well. It sort of allows you to refresh your mindset.
Obviously when you get out of the water that's intensified sometimes even more, especially when it's colder, because you're just thinking about getting changed as quickly as possible, getting dry as quickly as possible.
Oh my god, I can't get it on.
I'm quite speedy.
But you got to make everything a competition, don't you? I changed before you did.
No, that was literally just because Toby was like, get dressed quick, so I was like, okay, Dad, and then did it.
My favourite child.
You're building round about 10 minutes of being in the water. That's your exercise. And actually the rest of it is all about getting there, the journey, meeting and chatting in the pub afterwards. And because you've done this ridiculous activity of jumping into cold water, you do sort of get closer to people because you're doing it with them.
Also, it's just such a good starting point with conversations. Like, you're meeting all sorts of people that you might never have run into at university before. And I mean, you instantly have a connection. Everyone's welcomed, whether or not you've been swimming before, whether or not you enjoy swimming or you don't.
Society, as much as it is focused on swimming, is about nice days out and meeting people. So it's just people who want to have a nice day out, really, do something different. And going to Bath Christmas markets after a swim is a lovely way to warm yourself up with a nice hot mulled wine and some food. And it's quite easy to talk to people once you've done something.
Yeah.
No strangers jumping in cold water in December.
Ruby, don't jump.
Oh, no, it's lovely.
That's her mother.
Oh, and Layla's mum.
Days I've just enjoyed the most and look back on and said those were good days. The days where you start and you get some good work done and then go, right, that's me done for the day. Go out, go for a nice swim and get the other side, the less stressful side of your life. It's just the perfect day. You feel good about having done the work. You feel good about letting yourself have guilt-free time off.
Yeah, just got to go really, haven't you?